After you make the perfect turkey, you'll want to follow it up with the perfect turkey gravy. Popping open a can of gravy can work in a pinch, but this homemade gravy is way better. So grab a cup of hot cocoa. It's time to bake some magic in Mrs. Kringle's kitchen. In order to make homemade gravy, you need to make a homemade turkey, and lucky for you, I just happen to have the perfect recipe for you to follow in this video. When your turkey is resting, pull the meat off of the turkey neck and add it to the drippings or in the bottom of the container that you're going to transfer the drippings into. Use a mesh strainer to separate the broth from the turkey debris that doesn't make good gravy. Put the broth into the fridge for 30 minutes or in the freezer for 20 minutes so that the fat can rise to the top. Skim the fat off of the top of the chilled broth with a spoon. In a saucepan, add the skimmed broth and warm over medium heat until liquid again. I had a small turkey of 12 pounds, so I used a quarter cup of water, but you can add up to a cup of water if you're baking, say, a 20-pound bird. Add half a teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of honey, and stir until combined. If you're cooking a larger bird, you want to add 3/4 teaspoon of salt and 2 tablespoons of honey. In a small bowl, add 1 tablespoon of cornstarch and a quarter cup of water and stir to make a slurry. Add the slurry to the broth and stir. Raise the heat, which will activate the cornstarch and make it thicker. When it comes to a boil, reduce the heat to low and allow to simmer until the gravy either coats the back of a spoon or is to your desired consistency. If you have a gravy boat, good on ya. But you can keep it warm and rustic looking by pouring it into a mason jar and sealing the lid. Place it on the table for your family and friends to slather on their potatoes and marvel at your culinary prowess. If you're making your gravy ahead of time, maybe by freezing it along with your turkey, just heat it up in a saucepan the day of serving and have a quarter cup of water on hand should you need it. If you like this recipe, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more baking magic from Mrs. Kringle's Kitchen.